Hello everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this page. My name is Dr. Justin McCormick, and I'm a specialist in a new breakthrough technology to the Seattle area called brain-based therapy. Brain-based therapy is where we address fibromyalgia and chronic pain from a neurological perspective. Most people think that fibromyalgia is a joint and a muscle problem. Well, the new research actually shows that it is a neurological condition. So I'm going to explain to you guys some different facts on this video on how you can beat fibromyalgia. So first of all, let me explain what fibromyalgia actually is in terms of a neurological perspective. So if you'll look over here with me for just a moment, this area of the brain that I'm circling around here is called the mesencephalon. When this area begins to misfire, it sends painful messages throughout the body that becomes very sensitized, and the person has pain all over their body. Another thing that happens when this misfires is they'll go through chronic fatigue because the mesencephalon is overfiring in the middle of the night, keeping that person up all night long. Another very common symptom is called brain fog, where the back and the front part of the brain can't communicate. When this happens, the person develops a thought, but the other part of the brain can't communicate that thought, and it develops these cloudy images, or what we call brain fog. So that's some of the many characteristics of why fibromyalgia is a neurological problem. And again, it's not a joint or a muscle problem. And if that had been the problem, you probably wouldn't be watching this video because you probably would have had it corrected with all the different medications that I'm sure you've been on. Now, let's talk about 3 facts on this video, again, on how you can beat this condition. First of all, because fibromyalgia is a neurological condition, you're not going to be able to beat it with more drugs and medications. I do understand in the beginning, when you start developing this widespread pain and symptoms, that medications do help. But what happens is your brain, your body, adapts to the drugs and medications, and it become less effective. And as that happens, it actually enables your disease, the fibromyalgia, to continue to manifest and actually get worse over time. The second fact I want you to know is if you leave fibromyalgia alone, it will get worse over time. Studies have shown that out of McGill University, that every year a fibromyalgia patient actually gets 9.5 times worse than the year before that. The third fact that I want to explain to you is that your brain, if we're going to correct this neurological problem, needs fuel and activation. Fuel comes in the form of oxygen and glucose. Oxygen, most people think we get from the air that we breathe. Actually, there's only about 20 to 25% in the air that we breathe. So the oxygen that we give you here, oxygen concentrators, are actually 90% full of oxygen. So you're getting a very high amount into the body to allow your brain the fuel that it needs. The other thing we need is glucose, and glucose we get in the form of our diet. When our body is toxic through the drugs, medications, bad food that we eat, it's not going to be able to heal. So we're going to put you on a diet to help enhance your body's ability to heal and get that fuel that it needs so that you can correct this problem. I also talked about activation. We use an instrument called an activator, and we put that on different areas of the nervous system, small stimulus, and what happens is it creates that nerve to start functioning like it should. That message goes into the brain. I talked about the mesencephalon, gets it to start working like it should, and you can actually correct this problem or recover dramatically. Now, below, you'll see a website, a link, where you can get my free ebook. That's got all the information that you need on how you can start getting your life back today. Now, in that is also my information if you'd like to follow up with a consultation with me. So below our page, click on that link, get that book, read through it, and if you have any questions, give us a call. We're happy to help you out. Thank you guys very much, and I look forward to seeing you soon.